football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Cam Akers.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun. Gone. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Going for it with Sanders. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Brings up 2nd and
working with a 2nd and 3. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
First and goal.
The running game's played a huge part of getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone. Keep going. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. To Trace McSorley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
For Las Vegas.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He was given 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They go play action. Trubisky. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Trubisky.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Flush to his right. They'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. The Kansas City defense took the throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This one caught by Isabella. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Andy Isabella. A 4-yard pickup on the
play action. It's Goff.
Kansas City.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goff. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Goff. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The Raiders' 28-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down. 1 yard to go.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play action. Here's Goff. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Now a crash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Chiefs 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 40. 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. Now Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Akers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And Hopkins on.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Chiefs.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And a first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chiefs 15.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will make it into the end zone. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Trubisky.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They go play action with Trubisky. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. The open man is Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
16 yards.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Trace McSorley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
And here's another college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They go play action. Trubisky looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So many practices we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Chiefs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
And 4 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he'll bang that one through.
It's the score. Chiefs 29, Raiders 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Kansas City, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next.